Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the videos. First off, thanks for everyone for watching my stuff. I appreciate it. Makes a big difference. I'm trying to get my account going well, and your viewership counts, and I appreciate all of it. So if you've been watching any of my stuff, you know I caught COVID last week, and I've been dealing with a lot of living space issues. I'm on day like 5. Let's see. It doesn't matter. I'm on day, let's say day 5. I'm dealing with this. I'm starting to feel okay, a little better, but I still am symptomatic, and I got some stuff I'm getting through. But one of the biggest things is not going into my house. I'm lucky to have this back space here. It's a little tiny back house. There isn't a bathroom. There is running water as far as a faucet outside. There's a small little mini heater which I didn't have on the first night, and there's no bed. There's a couch that's very small, and I need to sleep somewhere. So sleeping inside the house would be infecting the household, and I couldn't be doing that. So the next thing for me would be basically to figure out what my sleeping spot's going to be, which is going to be, if you've seen the videos, I set up a tent inside this room because it's that cold. Not that a tent's warm, but it just would keep any of the bugs that were in this room before I really clean it out. Like, I've seen some black widows in here and some other spiders and stuff. So it was for my own comfort, and just like anything else, if you're out camping, you kind of want to just have that comfort around you. So I did that. So I figured just work with what you have, which is what because of, finding out you have coronavirus, you're not going to go to all the stores and buy all kinds of great stuff. All you can basically do is buy stuff online and wait for it to get to your house. But in the meantime, I had to make do, and so I have a couple of these guys in my garage. This is a Coleman, I don't know, some generic Coleman. It's just one that self-inflates, and then you can blow it up more if you want to with the valve. It's nothing special. Initially, when you lay down on one of these, it seems good. It seems fine. Like, even honestly, I think it's more comfortable outdoors than indoors because of how hard cement is. That's a problem. So you inflate that. They say leave it out for 24 hours, and then it'll kind of open itself up, and the padding will kind of expand. They do fine, one night you just kind of get through the night and you're good. But being sick, not being able to breathe well all night, my sleep is just destroyed, just completely compromised. So that thing didn't work that well, and I actually have 3 of them. So I said, well, I'm gonna try 2 and see how it feels. No difference. I actually let the first layer have a little bit of more of a give, and the second layer be a little firm. And it still just hurt my hips, like right here. My hips are from, I kind of sleep on my side sometimes. I'll start sleeping my back, but I know I turn at night. So I started looking around online, and knowing that I needed to get better from the coronavirus, I figured I needed to find something that was good, and I needed to be not so much packable, but that's a cool thing to look into as well. This is obviously not a packable situation. I'm basically living in the back house of my property, and I'm also thinking about long term too, if I can use this thing down the road. But so I came across the HIKENTURE. I would guess their brand is HIKENTURE, like Hike Adventure. I'm not sure. They seem like a cool company. So I ordered their. This is their. I have it on my phone here. I have the part number here too. This is the. What's the name of this one? I'm sorry about this. The 5-inch thick sleep support. This is their. It's made of 190T ripstop tear resistant nylon. It's water resistant. The dimensions are 74 inches long, 24 inches wide. and 5.5 inches thick. The item weight is 1.1 kilograms. It's very light. It says 5 inch thicker than ever for maximum comfort. Getting sweet dreams with HIKENTURE camping sleeping bag pad offers after exploring the outside world or having COVID. Measures whatever your sleeping pads for adults camping is wide enough for people who have a robust shape of the body to rest well at night. 5 inch thickness for maximum comfort, and it's got great reviews. They have wonderful reviews, and it uses the way where you inflate the bag next to it and you push the air into the one-way valve. I thought about doing that for the viewers, but I actually just completely I'm gonna pull it up real quick here. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna show you exactly how I had it last night. I kind of had mixed feelings about how I wanted to do this video, break it out the box and all that, and then go into pulling it out and all that. It's like, it's not that big a deal. We all know things come in packages, right? And then but this is exactly how I slept last night. So just to preface this whole thing, I've definitely had my fair share of camping and like different types of pads and different types of mats, inflatables and all that stuff, thin inflatable ones, and cots and everything. And there's always a downside to everything. Cots are obviously impossible to carry. Pads are also annoying. They don't really roll up well. I gotta tell you, this product is probably one of the best ones I've ever used. Let's see. I slept on 2 of these the first couple of nights, like I said, and you slide around on those, man. Like your sleeping bag's very slippery on the surface when it meets that. So I thought I'd throw a blanket between it, and it just didn't make a difference. So the biggest problem I ran into was like pain in the middle of the night from like just like my side and like getting bad support. But the moment I set this thing up, I blew it up last night inside this tent here. And I know it's weird to have the tent inside the room, but you gotta understand this. Circumstances are different in this room. It's like it was not used for basically an entire year, so I just had to clean it out. In the meantime, I had to get sleep that night, and I'll make moves here and getting this out of here soon for the betterment of this room, because it looks like crap. But I am still in isolation. So the moment I blew it up last night, I laid down and it was like I was laying in my own bed that's in my house. I'm not exaggerating. Like I actually fell asleep for a solid 10 minutes knowing I had to pull I just zoned out. It was that comfortable. My sleep has been so poor the last 3 nights. I mean, the moment my body felt like the actual relief, it just was like, yeah, let's just knock out. So let me show you what I got here. I'm gonna get the little light going. So this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. You see, I have the other green mat underneath it. I just left it there because I was too lazy to move it. Trust me, it wouldn't have made a difference. Some people might think that, like, well, hey, you got the mat under there, so it's like a false thing. It really is. And I took it out earlier and laid on it. Without it, still amazing. So what you're looking at here, is this is the actual the valve. This is the bag you use to actually the pump sack, right? So this part here it's very simple. The whole thing's very simple. This attaches to the valve that's in the back here. I'll show you that in a second. This is what it came with. It came wrapped up in this bag. You can get an idea as to how tightly this packs. It really does pack really lightly and it weighs nothing, man. I mean, the first thing I thought was like, oh, this thing is gonna pop. It almost feels akin to like a pool swim type of thing, right? This is what it packs into. This is like the thing it sits like when we're all done wrapping it up, it packs up into that. So that's the this is the knapsack. You ever seen those things where people, they lay on and they capture the air first, and it looks like a big like worm they just pile into? So this thing opens up, you capture all the air in it right here, you snap it back together, and you roll it up, and all the air gets, see how it's stuck? It fills up with air. This is your pump now. See, so you do that about 8 or 10 times, depending on how firm you like it. And it kind of just gives, it lets you know it's kind of like you're done when you're ready to do it. When you're ready to be done. This thing is outstanding, man. So it says pull out the back rubber flap to deflate. It is that simple. This is a one-way valve, so you don't got to worry about air getting out as you use it, as you're blowing it up. What I really liked about this thing, man, I'm gonna settle this up here on the table up here. Show you the instructions here, what they got for you if they're from there into the kit here. Truly impressed with this. I was exhausted last night. I was still able to pump this up with without even really being too discouraged. Let's see, the website HIKENTURE.com, customer service. This even comes with a with repair. I thought about that too. I was like, well, what if this thing pops, man? What do I do? Repair patches inside. Let's see what those look like. I thought about that too. Didn't really know what to think. So it says, clean, repair air thoroughly, press patch firmly over puncture. Do not inflate for 4 hours. Allow repair to set. Let me see how many it comes with. Maybe it's not enough. That's the only downside I thought about this thing. It looks like two patches. Very simple. So you just peel off the paper and adhere it to the surface. And don't use it for 4 hours until it sets. Yeah, that's the only thing I think of as this thing is like, what if it gets a hole? The whole thing's pretty much done. The reviews online were really good. I'll take it outside to show you guys a little better ideas what it looks like. So for this thing, all you're doing is just kind of like, you know, and then you curl this up, and this bad boy just kind of like, this is now your air pressure going into the back of that. You see how the pressure builds naturally. And you can do it as fast as you want. I mean, it's not, this little seal here, it catches the female part of that thing real tight, so it's not even a question of it pumps up fast. It pumps up really fast is what I'm trying to say. Not sure of how visible this is, but the contour is really nice. Look at that. The contour is super nice. And oh, there we go. Okay, the contour is really nice, man. It has like a little concave to it. And the first thing I noticed as I like laid on it last night was right here for your lower back. It just the relief here was so nice, man. This is kind of where your hips would be, and then you know your legs you kind of wanted to raise up a little bit, and then down here for your feet it drops back down again. So this thing is like really well thought out for anyone that needs to get a good night's rest. I absolutely need it. And you see down at the end there, that's like the little pillow bump. There's actually like a little pillow raise right there, and if you don't have a pillow, you could probably make do without it. That's fine. I tried it. That was pretty nice too. But if you do have a pillow, it's even better, man. So you flip it over, it's the same thing. Same exact layout. So you really could throw this down any way you want. It's very light. It weighs nothing. Obviously, it's just air and baffles and material. But man, it's very good. So I'm going to go over the instructions. Honestly, one of the best ones I've ever bought in my life. Like with hands down, no questions. Never had a better purchase than this one. I don't know why you would buy anything else. I guess if you wanted something really wildly light and super compact. But like I said, this thing packs up in this little, it's tiny, you know? And this is like extra. When it came in the box, it was even tighter than this. Like I said, this is how, you know, it stretches a little bit, but no more than that. And the height of maybe, I don't know, when it's all down, it was packed up to like something like that. It was nothing. And it weighs nothing. 1.1 kilograms, it said, right? So, instruction-wise, I know it's going to be reversed. I'm not sure if it is or not, but let's see if it might flip around the video. I'm not sure. Basically says how to inflate, unpack the pad and the pump bag, connect the two, like the thing. You're just connecting this to the back. You open the flap on the back of the actual mattress, and you snap that in, connect, and then you just fill the bag up with air and start pushing. You can fold it back up. These are kind of nice the way it does this. It's got, like, it's metal, so it just kind of goes back together. And you fold this over and you kind of turn it like that. I started just pushing it like that, like just punching the air in. Slowly punching the air in. It worked just fine. Let's see. Make the pump bag fill fully with air. Seal and roll up the air into the sleep pad. Repeat step for several times. Repeat step for several times, about 5 to 8 pumps. Close the valve and have a good night's rest. I love how simple this is. Now to deflate it, it says open the air valve and extend the black internal flap. So that's like the one little one-way valve that's keeping the air in as you're pumping the air in. So extend the black flap. Now all you gotta do is roll up the pad from the end with the HIKENTURE logo and push to release the air quickly. Fold the sleeping bag as shown. Looks like it may be over twice. That's kind of vague. I haven't seen that yet. Actually, yeah, that'll be just, yeah, once over. It looks like once over. And then start from the end with the HIKENTURE logo and roll up towards the air valve. Close the air valve, obviously, so you don't want it to reinflate. So that's it. Yeah, this is really, really good, man. I highly recommend this thing. If you're really worried about like something maybe popping or whatever, maybe that's the worst thing I can say about this thing. But it's super light. My sleep, like I didn't have a dream like the last 4 nights here. Actually 5 nights here. I didn't have not one dream. Last night I actually got into some deep sleep, I think. I'm not sure what state you're in when you're having a dream, but not having them for 5 nights for me is pretty strange. So highly recommended. Yeah, I wouldn't even question it, man. If you're sick of getting bad sleep, this is the one for you. Straight up. It's, like I said, light and all that. And then the last thing I was going to say about it is they specify it being good for people that sleep on their side or just have crappy sleep in general when they're camping. And like, honestly, this is, I won't buy anything else. I'll probably keep these boat anchors. I mean, these are impossible to carry. Like, they're heavy and they're bulky, they're cumbersome, and they're annoying, you know? I'll keep them just for like emergency stuff if someone wants to stay over or something like that. That's fine, but never again will I really dedicate my camping sleep or anything like that towards an inflatable one like that with the padding. But that's it for this. I'm going to do an outdoor toilet review, and then I also have a outdoor camping shower backpack that I'm going to do next. So again, these are all things I need out here because I can't go in the house. And I really don't want to just bring the virus anywhere else. So I'm probably getting close to being virus free, but this is just what it is, man. And I'm really hyped on this product, man. It's very good. So if you like what you're seeing, share the video, comment, all that, subscribe. I appreciate it. It makes a big difference for me. And I'll see you next video. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.